Welcome back everyone to Doki Doki Literature Club. I am the Indie Retro Gamer and I'm here with Indie Wife.
Hi!
And we have one of our cats here joining us. You probably won't hear her because she's fairly quiet, but she's here on my lap cuddling right now as we go into the next series of poems, which I don't know how many poems we'll have to do before things get too bizarre. What words should we pick here?
Oh, good. We can just
randomly pick words. We're not really
marriage.
trying marriage. Okay, who likes marriage? Oh, she likes marriage. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Tragedy.
Tragedy. Who likes tragedy? Well, she probably know that.
Climax.
Climax. Who likes climax? Oh, she likes climax. Okay. Let's see. Candy.
Candy.
You're Candy.
Kitty.
Kitty. Well, we know who likes that one. It's bed. Desire, sunset dance, cage, puppy. They're bed.
Okay.
She likes bed? Oh, okay.
Unrestrained.
Unrestrained. Okay.
Melancholy.
Melancholy.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay, got that.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki. She likes Doki Doki. Amazing!
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Oh.
Tenacious.
Tenacious. Big word. Of course she likes it. Yuri likes the big words. Multiple syllables.
Papa.
Papa.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Need 5 more words.
Vanilla.
And a vowel. No.
Ah.
Vanilla. Okay. Poof. Oh, I don't know what I just picked. I double
Whatever you
clicked
just
on that
picked,
one.
that was good.
Yuri apparently liked what I picked. I don't know. I clicked a little too fast on that one. Okay, what do we pick now?
Shopping.
Shopping.
I like to shop.
Shopping. Okay, what else we got? One more.
Entropy.
Entropy. That'll be a Yuri word right there. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's okay.
Hi again, Indy.
That looked like a kid's drawing of Sayori.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. Might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh. Okay, that was glitchy. Yeah.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Indy.
She was a little unsure of what to say after seeing that, so bit of a delay to read that one.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh,
Whoa.
Okay. She glitched into place.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika.
Huh.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh, you're in front of the words, please.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room.
Oh, okay. It says, Monika, we can't read the word. Could you please move behind the word box, please? That would be nice. If you could. You know, just... It's no trouble, you know. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature!
Successfully defeated, Natsuki plops back to her seat.
I'm sorry, Indy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yeah, so far it hasn't been really obvious. Has the classroom always been on a bit of a slant?
No.
It's on a bit of a slant right now.
Yeah. I don't think it has
I don't
been.
think that was the way. I don't think it's been like that before. Okay. That's weird.
Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. Even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like... well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. I feel like the room just got even more sideways.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be getting better. In fact, I'm pretty sure it seems to be getting worse.
I didn't want you to feel left out.
Okay.
So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. If I don't get vertigo from this room
I know.
slanting so much. Oh, wow, it is so bad. So I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Hold on, I'm putting my, my gaming glasses or clip-ons for over my glasses for gaming here.
The lucky you, I don't have anything.
I know,
I
you
get
should
motion sickness.
You should get some of these. It keeps the blue out. That's all it really does. Oh, there
it's
it is.
back
Okay.
to normal.
I thought it was weird. Okay. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Okay, so what happens next? Okay, so it looks like we chose more Natsuki words, so that's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Sorry.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. Yeah, the whole can't reach her manga collection. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Oh! Wow. Ha! Yeah, I may have to blur that. Oh. Darn. Make this child friendly and all. Family friendly, entertainment here. Okay, anyway.
Monika never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. The lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. So this is going pretty much like the Natsuki playthrough so far. Except for some weird glitching. Oh shit. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I bet it is. That would irritate you in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait girls. Series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
Points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Indy. Consider this a lesson straight.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't
judge a book.
You gotta draw the K's. That's enough.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
Oh, please don't. Puts the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses.
Like Monika?
Like the whole girls in the title screen of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's exceedingly Mo.
Don't just stand there.
Wah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. He pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Can't be too close, of course. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. I didn't expect this many glitches, but hey, you know.
Right?
Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. Only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Back to this little scene again here.
Look at my Pokeball eyes.
Yeah, looking into her Pokeball eyes. That's right.
It's not!
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Humph. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like... you still haven't grown out of that yet?
Well, just insert your own word there,
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah. Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
Whoa.
My dad would beat the crap out of me if he found this.
I think that the pop-up poem may have been from her. At least, oh, it's that too.
It's me.
Okay. Sorry,
At least it's safe here in the club room.
sorry, the glitching threw us off there for a minute.
Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So?
Haha.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Okay. Time passes.
Really?
Okay. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, don't. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Did that happen last time?
Nope.
This is new. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me?
What?
Wow. Hey. Oh. Try and read that. It's a bunch of nothing. Oh, wow. Her eyes and mouth are all weird. And the words aren't even staying on the... Okay.
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. Hopefully not, because that was sort of weird when they lit up that one time. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give...
Doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Indy. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. She gets glitchy every now and then.
I guess her blood sugar gets low and she starts glitching out.
That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
Oh, so who do we start with? Go, Yuri.
Sure.
Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while longer to get used to new people.
You just added a word in there.
Oh, sorry. It might take Yuri a while longer to get used
There's
to
no
new...
longer.
Oh, wow, sorry. Wow. Well, I like adding words, what can I say? Okay, so it might take Yuri a while...
You did it twice, that was good!
I know. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? I'm not sure I want
Please
to.
do.
Not sure I really want to do this.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
I'm sure. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Seems like the same poem as before.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Andy.
Really? Must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, so now we go Natsuki, because that's going to be interesting. Huh?
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like.
Oh, of course.
First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been out doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said.
Well, it would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great. Let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it! I hope you're happy!
A lot of emphasis in that one. Good job. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
Ugh! You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if this is a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't.
It's the same poem.
Same poem.
Yep.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Now we have Monika.
Hi, Indy. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. That's creepy. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Given what happened at the end of the regular ending playthrough, that is kind of creepy that she's always listening.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Indy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
I like it, Indy.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh geez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Didn't she say that at the last playthrough?
If you say so. Well, she says that when we did the Natsuki playthrough as well, so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy.
Okay.
Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier.
So that's what that was.
This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side.
That was a little more descriptive than last time.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, same poem, hole in the wall. Same poem.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
I think it's influencing more than your poems here.
Slightly.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
So now, normally there'd be a fight between Yuri and Natsuki, so let's see what happens next. How this goes. 'Cause it's been weird. Phew! You heard that too, right?
Oh. Crunching.
Okay. The music seemed to go kind of wonky, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Yeah, that happened last time. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Yep, same so far.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it. And Indy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Indy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Indy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Indy started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Can't do both at once, can you?
No! Taking...
Oh.
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that.
Yep, music's going weird.
Yep.
Okay.
You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Oh, this is getting...
Me? Look who's talking! You wanna be edgy... girl?
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
Oh no, it's getting weird.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
Oh, this is getting so weird.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you?
Oh, see, we kind of talked about that in the Yuri playthrough, because she wears the long sleeves and was like quickly covering them up.
Mm-hmm. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself?
Okay.
What the heck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on! Let Indy hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Andy, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it!
Okay. Oh, okay, it's... What?
What? I don't even know what we have to decide.
It's the same decision as last time, but it's weird. It is freaky weird right now. So we're just gonna go Natsuki because we chose her path, I guess, or should we choose Yuri?
I don't care.
Let's mix it up, do Yuri. What? What?
Oh, guess you have to do Natsuki.
What?
Oh. They're getting closer.
I know.
What the heck is going on? Hi! How are
hi,
you,
Monika.
Monika?
That's a face. Okay.
Hey, Andy. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Well, we'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. He quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Andy? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. Keeps glancing at Monika.
You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Indy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you.
Oh, hi. What? Oh, well, that ends that now.
Okay, so we're gonna save on that note.
On that note, yeah, we're saving this, and we'll save in one spot. We don't do multiples this time. Yep, overwrite the save. Thank you. So anyway, that's where we're going to end this, and we'll pick that up here next time and see what the heck happens. Things are getting strange, to say the least.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Curiouser and curiouser, yes. Yeah, definitely getting weird, but we're getting closer to the true ending and to things that go weird and strange, and it seems like Monika's behind it.
Surprise! Not really.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying this playthrough. Hope you want to see more, because we are going to get through this, and hopefully I did everything right and we get the good ending, or we get a ending. I'm hoping the good ending. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for being subscribed, thanks for just being part of this channel, and we will see you next time.
Bye!